Dear Diary, I used to think healing had to look like progress. Big changes, big wins, big steps forward. But sometimes healing just looks like showing up gently. For yourself, for others, for a world that doesn't always feel soft. Lately I've realized we're all just trying to make something sweet out of the ingredients life gave us. Some days it's joy, other days it's grief, but most days it's both. And today, it's cookie dough. Because there's something about mixing things by hand, the way you fold softness into structure, the way sugar and salt can exist in the same bowl, the way love can show up in something as small as a batch of cookies for someone who needs warmth more than words. I'm not baking for content. I'm not baking to impress anyone. I'm baking because there's power in doing something kind, especially when the world taught you to be hard. Every act of softness is resistance. Every time we choose care over convenience, love over numbness, presence over performance, we heal a part of ourselves we didn't even know was broken. So no, this isn't just a recipe. It's a reminder that you don't have to be perfect to be good, that sweetness still matters, and that sometimes the quietest moments hold the loudest lessons. Every cookie I placed on that plate carried more than just sugar and flour. It carried intention, a silent promise, a reminder that somebody somewhere still believes in softness. In a world that's always rushing, what does it look like to slow down and give instead of take? Maybe it looks like this: a park bench, a plate of cookies, and a girl with no agenda except to love. There's something unspoken that happens when you hand someone food. It's not just nourishment, it's acknowledgement. It's saying, I see you, not as a problem to fix or a statistic to pity, but as a person worthy of joy, of care, of dessert. Too often we forget how healing it can be to simply be seen, not judged, not analyzed, just seen. So that's what I gave today, and honestly, it filled me up more than I expected. Some people ask me why I do things like this, and the answer is because I remember what it felt like to go unnoticed, to feel invisible in a crowd. I remember wishing someone would just show up, and now that I have the strength to, I choose to be that someone for others. It doesn't take millions of dollars or a camera crew, just presence, just effort, just heart. And that's something I have an endless supply of. Even on the days I feel tired, even on the days I feel small. This wasn't about cookies. It never really is. It's about what they represent. Comfort, joy, the tiniest form of love wrapped in wax paper and passed between strangers. And if that's the only legacy I ever leave behind, that I made people feel loved in a moment they didn't expect it, then that's more than enough for me. What I'll never know is what happened after. After the cookie, after the smile, after the moment we shared under a tree or beside a bench. Maybe they took it home, maybe they didn't have a home, maybe they shared it, or maybe they saved it. But the truth is, that's not mine to know. Because love isn't about witnessing the impact. It's about trusting that the gesture, the energy, the softness ripples somewhere, somehow. And that's the kind of magic I believe in. Invisible magic, the kind that never asks for proof. I think we spend so much time chasing things, fame, success, validation, but I don't want to spend my life chasing. I want to spend it offering beauty, offering light, offering presence, and yes, offering cookies too. Because the life I want isn't measured by numbers on a screen, but by how many people felt safe in my energy. How many people walked away from me feeling softer than they came. If that's all I ever become, that's already more than enough. So if you're watching this and wondering where to start small. Bake something, write something, hug someone, show up in a way that feels ordinary, but do it with extraordinary love. Because we don't need more performances, we need more people who care. And maybe, just maybe, one cookie at a time, we'll remember what it means to be human. Not perfect, not polished, just real. And that's what I'll keep showing up for, even if no one's watching, even if no one claps, because this is who I am. And I've never been prouder to be her. Maybe love won't fix everything, but it's still the most radical thing we can offer, especially when the world tells us to harden, to guard, to retreat. Choosing softness is rebellion, and I guess that's the revolution I want to lead. One quiet act of love at a time. No stage, no spotlight, just real moments with real people, and a heart that never stops opening. XOXO, LJ.